Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? I have a lot of stuff to say in this commentary, so just listen and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So, first of all, I got 118 Dungeoneering, so that means I'm 2 levels away from 120, and that I am that much closer to my Completionist Cape. Now, someone left a comment on my Rich Man RSMV from a million years ago, and they said, back then, did you even think about, maxing or having a comp cape at this time? And my true answer is absolutely not. I mean, I've always wanted to be the best at this game or achieve the best possible thing in this game, and I'm finally doing that. But I never thought, around this time, or I'd still be playing around this time, and I'd achieve this. So it really is like a surprise to me, and I'm really excited. I mean, it's not a surprise that I'm actually doing it. It's a surprise that, I'm still playing and I'm still here, and I can still finally, achieve what I wanted to achieve. And that's why, I play this game now. I started playing this game because it was escape from real life. It was, I used to get picked on in middle school and high school. I've told you guys that a million times. But, that it was an escape from, real life. It was an escape. It was, when I wasn't on this game, I was Lee. But then when I came on this game, I was Regicidal, and I wanted to make a name for myself. And then I picked up video making, and I enjoy doing that. But now I play it because, not because of me getting picked on. I don't get picked on anymore. It's just I play it because it's, it's fun to me, and I'm trying to be the best. Obviously I'm not trying to be number one, but I'm trying to complete everything. I'm trying to do what I want to do, and especially after Completionist, I can have a lot of fun with this game because I don't have to worry about leveling up or anything like that. That's probably one of my favorite aspects of the game, but now I can finally focus on just, having some fun, like going bossing, making bank, anticipating new releases, etc. So it really is awesome that I'm going to be getting a Completionist Cape, but that brings some bad news. But first of all, I'd want to give a shout out to all the people I Dungeoneer with. Thank you so much for getting me this far already, and I can't wait to get 120. Thank you all for your help. Thank you Jack, Bruz, thank you Andre, Crazy for Jess, but his name is Addictive Lad right now, and his YouTube channel is below. He's been keying a lot for me, so his YouTube will be below. Check it out. He's got some record floor times on there and something. It's Pink Boots DG, so I'll link it in the description like I usually do, and just go check out his channel. He's been helping me a lot recently, so thank you a lot to you. Thanks to everyone else who's been dungeoning with me. I really have a lot of people. Sketcher, Complex Name. There's a lot of people that have been keying for me and just really helping me out and supporting me on this journey to Completionist Cape. So thank you to all of you. I just wanted to take a quick moment to thank all of them, like I usually do. But anyways, now the bad news is that I am so close to Completionist Cape that I can actually achieve it within this week. Now that means I have no time to make a video that requires a lot of time, like the RuneScape Rap Battles of History or a new rap. But I can give you a little insight on something that's gonna happen. I wanted it to be a surprise, but since I am stalling with all these videos, I decided I'll give you a little hint. But yeah, I'll just give you a little hint. I'm not gonna give it away, but I have a special someone singing on a track, and I'll be rapping to it. So it's gonna be a really, really sick song, and it's not even just gonna be it's gonna be about RuneScape 100%, but it's going to have a feel that you can actually listen to it even if you're not a RuneScape player, and it's just going to have a nice flow, and it's going to have amazing singing in it. So I can't wait till you see the collaboration that I have set up, and it's going to be awesome. I'm excited personally to work with this person, and it's going to be really, really cool. So you guys have something really to look forward to, because this is going to be an amazing project, and I'm really working hard on this one. Currently writing lyrics for it. I write lyrics a lot, and even if it's the projects I don't even work on, I just, sometimes at 3:30 in the morning, I'm in my bed and I'm just writing lyrics to random shit, or I think of a line and I write it down. So I'm always thinking of lyrics or songs or rap battles, so I have a lot planned. But this week in particular, I hope you guys support me on it, and I hope you guys don't harass me and unsubscribe for no reason just because I haven't put out stuff. But you guys should listen, and I hope you guys support me. You guys usually do about 99% of the time. So I know my loyal subscribers and my loyal viewers all support me to the max, and they're all just as much as a part of this as I am. So thank you so much to everyone for supporting me to this far. But I will be officially making RuneScape Rap Battles of History next week. I will probably release one the next weekend after this one. So this weekend I'll be grinding out 120 Completionist Cape. I'm going to have a giant party. Everyone's invited. I'll have a video up later on this week. So that's something I really want to work on, and I want to get it as fast as possible, because once it's done, it's done. So then I can just focus on video making. I don't have to, go back to Dunge and then film a 3-day video and then go back to Dunge, and, it's just it's a hassle. So if I can get this done right away, I'd really appreciate getting it done, because then I could just focus on putting out good stuff for you guys. So I hope you guys support me on this, but, wish me luck in the comments below for 120 and Completionist Cape. You guys are all invited once again. I'll put out more details when I get closer to it. But for now, I am just rushing my C1s, and then I will get back to Dungeoneering after the video, obviously. But I'm 8.8 mil from 119. I just got 118 last night. I'm 2 levels, as you see here, and I'm close to 600 mil overall XP, which is awesome. 400 mil to 1 bill XP, which I really want to get. But anyways, that's the end of this part of the commentary about Dungeoneering. I've talked about it very much, so I'm going to put a pause to that. But now I'm going to branch into something even bigger than what I just talked about, which is pretty big. The evolution of combat. Now, you probably all saw this coming for the next, commentary, obviously, for this commentary. And I wanted to talk about the evolution of combat. Now, this is a huge update, just to be heard about. And RuneScape released it last week, and they tell us that there is going to be a rework of the combat system, and they're going to change things, and there's going to be a beta code. So you already know they're going to change around a lot of things, because there's going to be a beta code. Now, they don't just give beta code, they're not going to just change it so that, your attack, motions are different, because that doesn't need a beta code. They would just put that in without us. They're putting out this beta code because it's going to be a huge change, and they want to know what people think about it, because they're just not going to put it in the game and have a million people upset about it and quit, because this is definitely something that can make it or break it for the game. Like, if this is really bad, or if people really don't like this change, they can lose a lot of people that play this game. So, I mean, personally, I'm one of them. I don't want to quit, and I'm not going to quit just because of this update. I'm going to try my best to get adjusted to it. But this is a really big... I'm nervous about it, to be honest. I mean, it sounds nerdy or stupid to be nervous about something on a game, but this is the main game I play. This is what I make videos about. This is the game I play. I've played for 500 plus days, logged into the game. So it's going to mean something to me. So I'm kind of nervous about it, just because the fact that it's going to be a whole change. It's going to be completely different. Now, I don't know if it's going to affect skills anyway, or I don't know, but it's got to make a change. It's going to make a statement. It really is, because after this combat rework, everything's going to be different. Because you're going to go from this combat, advanced combat way, and then you're going to go into Hunter, where you're just laying traps and clicking. And I don't get how that's going to work, because if I were the game, I don't know, I wouldn't want a big difference between my, skilling and combat. I'd want it to be, generally the same, mainly clickable, just like it is now. I don't have any problem with the combat system now, and I don't know who does. I mean, I pretty much enjoy the combat system now. I mean, I loved it back in the day when, there was no overpowered weapons, and you hit 30s, and it was awesome, but now when you hit a 30, it's pathetic. Obviously, it's replaced by a 300, and it means the same thing as a 30 back in the day. But, I like the lower number system better, but, I mean, the higher system is fine. And I don't mind it, and it took a little while to get used to, but I got used to it. But this is a combat rework where you're going to be using hot bars and action keys and action bars and hotkeys. I just said it backwards, but you're going to use all this stuff kind of like a mini World of Warcraft, and that's the fight. And when you leave that area and environment from that to going to back to clicking, it's going to be completely different. And I don't know how it's going to work, and I really hope they make it good, because I'm nervous. Like I said, I don't want to be fighting, I don't want this to be a mini World of Warcraft. I play this game because it's a mini, I play this game because it's RuneScape. I don't play this game because it's a mini anything. It's its unique own game. And they don't have to rework the combat to where, they have to change it completely, because that's not needed. No one really cares about, this giant combat thing. I mean, it will be cool if they nail it. That's if they nail it, though. They have to 100% get it right. They have to, make sure that they get every piece. And they gotta listen to us. That's the main thing, is they gotta listen to what the players have to say, what the max people have to say, what the PVMers have to say, because they're the main people who are going to be affected by this. And they can really lose all their viewer base. Like I said, they can lose their gamers because of this giant update. So this is a big update for Jagex. Now, I don't think it will not be cool. I think it will definitely be cool. But like I said, I don't want it to be like World of Warcraft or any other game. I mean, I'm only saying World of Warcraft because it's the most popular, recognized name for a game that has hotkeys and action bars for fighting. I mean, there's a million other games like Rift and other stuff, but I just wanted, I'm just focusing on World of Warcraft because that's the obvious comparison. So it's going to be a big change, and I really don't know if we're ready for it. I mean, we are ready for it, but it's just the fact that it has a potential to ruin the game. It really does, and I'm nervous about it. That's what I have to say about it. There was a lot of released images showing some of the hotkeys and stuff. It was leaked and like everything like that. They had pictures of like the boxes where you click like World of Warcraft down here, and I don't know how it's going to work. Like I said, I can't go really into it because no one knows about it yet, but it's going to be like a mini World of Warcraft, and but that's what I think it is. But I'm expecting the absolute worst. I think the worst in a lot of situations. So I'm expecting the worst because I just like how the game is right now. I really don't like change. I mean, I like change, and change is needed in certain things, but in this like circumstance, I don't think change is needed because it's gonna make combat completely different and not clickable as it is. I mean, I hope it's still clickable. I hope you still use your mouse. I hope, because that's the whole point. This is like the only game where you can use your mouse, and I enjoy that game style. I don't like moving around with WASD. I don't know if I'm the only person out there who doesn't like using WASD, but that's why I don't play many of the other games like World of Warcraft. I mean, I've tried World of Warcraft, and it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not ever gonna hate on a game. You can't knock something until you try it. You can't just say, "Oh, I hate World of Warcraft" because it's the competitive game to something. No, you have to play it. You have to sit down and thoroughly try it. I mean, I had the free month trial my friend gave me. He said, listen, just try it. If you don't like it, don't play it. If you like it, play it. So that's what I did. I mean, I took the month and I said, okay, sure. I'm not going to argue a free month on a game that, costs $15 a month to play. So, he gave me the disc and I, whatever, and I played it and I got to level 30 in a month and I stopped playing because it wasn't my particular gaming style. I don't like having to do quests for my XP. I like, to be able to train. I like RuneScape's format. That's really what it comes down to, is I like RuneScape's format. And when it comes down to it, I don't like, WASD. I don't like questing for my stuff. I don't like the ancient lore behind that. Like, I like RuneScape's, like, I love the medieval times. That's, like, probably my favorite age of anything, besides this age, obviously, because I would never leave this age. If I lost my iPhone, I'd probably shoot myself in the brain. But, anyways, medieval times is my favorite era. If I could go back to any era, I would go to medieval times. And the fact of that is, it's just so cool. Like, the jousting and the armor and the knights and the castles and the mythical dragons and stuff like that. I just find that stuff cool and interesting. You know what I mean? Even if it was fake, like we obviously don't know anything, but it's just cool. It's just cool to know about it, and that's why I like RuneScape's base. But I don't like being a troll running around on a wolf because that doesn't make any sense to me. That's just kind of made up. Medieval times kind of rolls with it. I mean, obviously there's some non-medieval time features in RuneScape, but it's based on medieval times, and that's what it started off as. So I really enjoy that aspect of it. But I don't know how they're gonna change hotkeys. I just really hope it stays clickable. I hope it stays unique. That's what I really hope. I mean, even if it's a new combat system where you have to hit, 1, 2, 3, 4 to, change attack styles or whatever, I just still hope that there's clicking involved. That's huge. I don't want to move with WASD. I don't want to do anything because that's going to change everything, and that'll ruin everything to me. That would not be a game I want to play. But, anyways, a lot of people I asked on Twitter what do they think about the evolution of combat, and I told them that I'd put some of the responses on this video. So I'm going to put some of the responses. You can read them on this video as I talk, or you can just read them and mute the video or something like that. I don't know, just so you can read them. But here's the responses from some people on Twitter, what they think about the combat rework and the evolution of combat. But like I said, it can make it or break it for me. I'm really thinking the worst about it, but I really don't think it's going to be as bad as I'm thinking it's going to be. But I'm just hoping it's not going to be as bad as I think it's going to be, because RuneScape is a unique game. It's one of a kind. It's literally the only game that you click around with and you equip armor from your inventory and stuff like that. And I really enjoy this kind of gameplay, and that's what makes me stay playing it. It's just fun for me. So this is going to be a big update, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below on what you see and what you think this update is going to be, and how you think it's going to affect your play, and just tell me about it. Like, what do you think this is going to be about, or what do you think, how is this going to affect RuneScape itself? I mean, like I said, it's going to make it or break it, and, don't comment that, because everyone knows it's going to make it or break it. If it's good, people are going to come playing more of it, like, there's going to be more people playing, there's going to be more people making accounts, but if it's not good, a lot of people are going to leave. So, it's a big, I'm not going to say a lot of people are going to leave, because a lot of people are going to come as well. If it's more like a mini WoW and it's cheaper, and it's, and they got better graphics obviously now, but there's going to be more people who start playing, but a lot of the old timers and the old people and the people who play this game forever, like myself, we're not going to be very happy with it. So I hope they listen to us with the beta code. I hope everything goes good testing wise, and I hope they don't try to change this game too much, because as I like change as well, and I think that's cool, this evolution of combat thing, but to a game that's clickable and 2D and medieval timesy, I don't think we need action bars and hotkeys and stuff. I think I know we have hotkeys right now. Like if I hit F2, F3, it brings my prayers. F2 brings my equipment. But I'm talking about like to fight. I don't want to have to like switch to my shield and hit like F2 for my shield, or 4 for my shield, and 3 for my attack, and 4 for my shield. I don't want to like purposely block, because I'm not saying I like AFK training, but it does ruin the fact of training combat. You're gonna have to sit there and hit 3 4 4 3 3 4 to train, and people who were trying to get 99s and stuff like that, that's just gonna be like annoying. It's gonna be a nuisance. So that's just my opinion. I don't think it's gonna be great. I don't think it's needed, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool, but not needed, and it's gonna be cool to see what they do with it. It's gonna be cool to try the beta code. But besides that, I don't think it's necessary, and I'm kind of nervous. So that's what I think about it. It's going to be cool, but it's not necessary, and if they ruin it, then a lot of people are going to leave. And if they make it great, then great. Good for them, and I'll be happy. But who knows? Like I said, it's going to be a very interesting June when that comes out. That's when it comes out to. I think it's June 25th, I believe. Or June 25th is the beta release, and then it comes to the game later or something. I don't know, but I just know around June it's going to be a thing. So at least I'll have my Completionist Cape, and I'll have a lot of other stuff done before this, but I'll still be ready for it. But anyways, that is all for this commentary. I've talked a lot, and I've made you listen to a lot of my opinions and stuff. So let me know your opinions below. Let me know that you support me for my 120 dungeon Completionist Cape, because I'm almost done. I'm taking this final week to no life it and grind it out. I'm taking this one last week from my whole summer to work on this, and then I will be making videos all the time. I mean, don't worry, there's still going to be a Friday commentary, but I just can't release something that takes about 3 days of production, such as a RuneScape rap battle or a rap. So you'll have to give me a few weeks, not a few, but 1 week, just to grind this, and I will be giving you a new RuneScape rap battle history. I'll give you a hint. The next rap battle is Thok, which you guys could have guessed. A lot of people suggested it, especially after my Fun Stuff Friday. It's going to be Thok versus Vanica. So that's going to be good. It's going to be a Master of Slayer who's been in the game forever. Vanica's one of the oldest NPCs as well. He was on the original tutorial island. He was the original person who had the shield and the sword, and he's still in Edgeville Dungeon as a Slayer Master now. He's a low level 1. And it's going to be him versus the Master of Dungeoneering, and we got some good lines in there, some back and forth action. We got Thok speaking improper English, and or non-proper English. I mean, I'm not even speaking proper English right now, I don't think. So anyway, that's the next RuneScape rap battle. I don't think I haven't been working on it, because I have. I just can't release it or put it into production yet because I am busy with grinding this skill out. So let me finish this, and wish me the best of luck, because soon I will be a Completionist Cape wearer. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Hope you have a great Monday. See you, everyone.